What can I do for you today?
I would like to see Dr. Nickel.
Do you have an appointment?
No, I don't.
Doctor Nickel is busy with a patient. If you want to see Dr. Nickel, then you need to make an appointment.
Okay. I would like to make an appointment.
Can I have your name and age, please?
My name is Kate. I am 23.
And what is your diagnosis?
I think I have a fever.
Here is your token number. Please wait in the waiting hall. I will let you know when your turn comes.
Fine, thank you.
Miss Kate. Kate, it is your turn. Please go to the doctor's room. Good morning. How are you feeling today? Good morning, doctor. I've been feeling a bit off lately. Mostly tired and sluggish. I'm not sure what's going on.
I see. When did this start, and have you noticed any specific symptoms besides the tiredness?
It's been going on for about 2 weeks now. I've also had headaches and trouble sleeping. No other major symptoms, though.
Have you made any changes in your daily routine recently? Like changes in your diet, work schedule, or stress levels?
Not really, but work has been a bit more stressful lately. I'm working longer hours, and I haven't been exercising much.
That could be contributing to your fatigue and headaches. Stress and lack of exercise can definitely take a toll. Let's rule out any underlying medical causes first. I'd like to run some blood tests to check your iron levels, thyroid function, and vitamin deficiencies. Does that sound okay?
Yes, that makes sense. What do you think it could be?
It's possible that the fatigue is due to stress, but we should rule out conditions like anemia, hypothyroidism, or even dehydration. We'll know more once we have the test results.
All right. Is there anything I can do in the meantime to feel better?
For now, try to manage your stress levels. Make sure you're eating balanced meals, staying hydrated, and getting some light exercise if you can. Also, try to establish a consistent sleep routine. We'll follow up once your test results are in, and go from there. Thank you, doctor. I'll try those suggestions. You're welcome. We'll be in touch once we have the results. Take care.
Good afternoon. What seems to be the problem today?
Hi, doctor. Over the last few weeks, I've noticed some chest discomfort, particularly when I'm walking fast or doing anything a bit strenuous. It's not really sharp pain, more like a tightness or pressure, and it tends to go away when I rest, but it's starting to worry me.
That's definitely something we need to take seriously. As chest discomfort, especially when associated with physical activity, can sometimes be a sign of a heart issue. Could you describe the sensation in more detail? For instance, does the tightness radiate to other parts of your body, such as your arms, neck, or jaw? And how long does it typically last before it subsides?
It mostly stays in the middle of my chest, but a few times I've felt it in my left shoulder. It usually goes away within a minute or two once. I stop moving or slow down, but it's making me nervous, because it keeps happening more frequently now, even when I'm not exerting myself too much.
It's important to note that chest pain or discomfort that occurs during exertion and then eases with rest could potentially indicate angina, which is often related to reduced blood flow to the heart. However, there are also other potential causes, such as musculoskeletal issues, acid reflux, or even anxiety. Given that your symptoms seem to be triggered by physical activity and relieved by rest, I'd like to explore the possibility of a cardiovascular issue first, as that would need to be addressed promptly.
That's what I was worried about. I've never had any heart problems before, but my father had a heart attack in his 50s. So it's been on my mind. Could it be something like that?
Family history of heart disease does increase your risk. And while your symptoms don't immediately suggest an imminent heart attack, the fact that you're experiencing chest tightness with exertion means we need to investigate further to rule out any potential blockages or coronary artery disease. I'd recommend we start with an electrocardiogram (ECG) to check for any signs of irregularities in your heart's electrical activity. And we may also need to do a stress test to see how your heart performs under physical strain. In some cases, we might also consider imaging tests like an echocar.
I've heard of those tests before. Are they complicated or invasive?
Most of the tests I've mentioned are non-invasive or minimally invasive. An ECG is quite simple. Electrodes are placed on your chest, arms, and legs to measure your heart's electrical signals. A stress test involves either walking on a treadmill or being given medication that simulates exercise to monitor how your heart responds under stress. The echocardiogram is an ultrasound of your heart. And it's also non-invasive, allowing us to see how well your heart is pumping blood. The angiogram, on the other hand, is more involved, where a catheter is inserted into a blood vessel, usually in.
That sounds a little intimidating. But I understand why it's necessary. Is there anything I should do in the meantime? Like change my diet or exercise routine?
While we're waiting for the test results, I'd recommend avoiding any activities that trigger the chest discomfort, particularly anything that's strenuous. In terms of diet, it's always beneficial to follow a heart-healthy regimen, especially considering your family history. This means focusing on foods that are low in saturated fats, cholesterol, and sodium, lots of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. You should also limit alcohol consumption and, if you smoke, it's crucial to stop as smoking greatly increases the risk of heart disease. But let's first focus on getting.
I've been trying to eat better lately. And I don't smoke, which is good, I guess. But I'll definitely take it easy with the exercise until we know more.
That's a good approach for now. Once we've completed the tests, if everything looks clear, we can develop a safe exercise plan that gradually increases your activity level without putting too much strain on your heart. But if there are signs of coronary artery disease or other issues, we'll discuss appropriate treatments, which could range from medications to manage symptoms and improve blood flow, to more interventional approaches, depending on the severity. We'll take it one step at a time and ensure we're addressing this in the safest and most effective way possible.
Patient. Thank you, doctor. I'm glad we're being thorough about this.
You're welcome. I'll schedule the tests as soon as possible, and we'll go over the results together to decide the next step.